he is the chairman of this public meeting here in Jaipur. Well, I have with me my young friends because there is a reason why these young friends are here. Because what we are doing and what we are fighting for is actually for the next generation. And it makes sense for all of us to be here and keeping the company of the young generations, because this Meghalaya has to be made into a new Meghalaya for our next generation. And this is the precise reason why I have been saying in many of my YouTube channels in different languages that make me the voice of young Meghalaya. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Professor Lakhan Kumar, Professor of Biochemistry in Northeastern Hill University. I have been teaching for last 22 years, 22 saal, you can say in Hindi. And I still have about 20 years of my service as a full-time professor of NEHU. You will be surprised to know that what I am doing right now, actually trying to contest this election. But this is an important message that I want to send, that I am not looking for a job by joining politics. I'm not looking for a source of income, because you all know NEHU pays are they pay us quite well as far as our profession is concerned. And in no way the salary of MP is more than my salary in any case. And hence, with a very heavy heart, I have come to and I have decided that I will fight this election, and I have many reasons to believe why this election is so crucial, why all of us have to join our hands together, irrespective of which religion you are, irrespective of which language do you speak, irrespective of from where you belong. As long as you are a Meghalayan, we are all together in this fight. And this fight is meant to make Meghalaya into what we call a new Meghalaya for the next generation. And friends, with that I have come, and I will break my speech into 3 parts. First part, which is very important, which is my motto. And you will be happy to know that I take my motto as an inclusive growth for all Meghalayans. Irrespective of from where you come from, what language you speak, it really doesn't matter, and it should not matter to anyone. Because we are one. We are one as Meghalayans. First of all, we are Meghalayans. Of course, first of all, we are all Indians. And then, of course, we are all Meghalayans. And hence, my motto of fighting this election and a long-term motto is an inclusive growth for everyone in Meghalaya. That's my motto. What is my vision? I have a vision that 15-20 years down the line, when we all work hard, we will make Meghalaya a prosperous state, where everyone will have their livelihood, where every downtrodden, particularly from villages and nooks and corners of this 7 districts that we send 1 MP, will grow into a very developed area, which means all villages of this 7 districts has to rise up. We have to work together that they come at par with all of us in the city, because it's no point we city dwellers if we have everything, and the poor villagers in remote village, say maybe 1 hour, 2 hour drive from Shillong, they don't have any of the basic requirements. And that's why the vision that I have kept for my work is that we will have a fully developed state in next 15-20 years. Of course, to achieve that vision that I have made certain missions. And I have a very fixed vision of about 30 points. I don't have much time because we have been given 1 hour time here. I will try to summarize it in fewer words. But before that, friends, before I come to say what are my mission, how we are going to achieve this developed Meghalaya, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that this is an MP election. This election is not an MDC election that we make district executive committee and district council. This election is not to make a government in the assembly. This election is meant to send 1 person to Delhi who will carry your voice from all these 7 districts that we have. And hence, it is important to know that who is your candidate. And for me, if you make me your MP, I have few clear-cut agenda in my mind. the first thing that I have to do is I have to make sure that I carry the voice of Meghalaya in Delhi. In Delhi, we have to tell people in Delhi that why we are so poor. We are second or last from the bottom in all developmental index. This is the reason why we have to be very, very serious, because it really pains me, and I'm sure it also pains the jail road dwellers and the shopkeepers here who know how hard work is and you know what a developed state means. But then we don't have that state, and that's why we have to carry this voice and we have to tell Delhi. They tell us and then give us the support that we need. 52 years of our statehood, we still lack in every developmental front that we have. And that's a very, very serious problem, because you go to Guwahati, just drive maybe 2.5 hours, you see how developed Guwahati is, how developed Assam is. Every day you go, there is something new coming out, several flyovers and roads and bylanes and so on. Look at us. We still have the same road that Assam government has made when we were part and parcel of Assam before we became full-fledged state. And hence, it pains us, and it really, really pains us, because our leaders over the years have never taken care of really making a roadmap of how development has to be carried out. And that's precisely the reason why I said, if a professor of university thinks that he can do better, if he thinks that he is having a heavy heart when he sees a lot of underdevelopment that is going on, it's time that we come to the field. We get down to the battlefield and give an alternative option. We have to give option to people that you send somebody to Delhi, that somebody has to speak for you. That somebody has to raise your voice in the parliament, in the Lok Sabha, where he has to tell the ministers there and tell all the MPs from several states that we have that we are poor state, we need help, we need your blessing, and we need your guidance. Not only that, it is also important to tell Delhi that you have to handle us slightly with more sensitivity. We are a small state, we are hilly people, we are having our own customs and traditions and beliefs. You don't have to worry, we are not a threat to Delhi or anybody else. And to raise these boys, you need to send somebody, because we have seen, with due respect to the existing MP that we have, for last 3 terms, 15 years he has been an MP. I don't think anybody from Jail Road remembers how many times he has spoken in the Lok Sabha. I don't remember myself. I'm sure many of you, or rather all of you, don't ever remember he ever stood in the parliament to say that these are the problems of Meghalaya, these are the problems of all 7 districts who have sent me here as an MP to raise your concern. It's very, very important that we raise, and that's why I'm saying a duty of an MP is not just to bring development, that anybody can do. I always say this, if I give you 1 crore rupees and tell you to make roads and footpath, anybody can do it. That's not the job of leaders. That's not the job of what we call legislatures. Legislatures are meant to legislate. They are meant to come out with policies that will help everyone. And when we say everyone, the poor and downtrodden are on top of our agenda. Because whatever we do, if it doesn't benefit the last man in the queue, we are not doing justice for the purpose that we have been sent to. And that's why I have put that as a main agenda, that I will make sure that we raise our voice. We take our concern to Delhi. Delhi needs to know why we are so underdeveloped. You have been pouring so much of money to the state. The state have their own revenue, but we are nowhere. You just go 5 kilometers in any direction from the city. You will see what is the condition of the road. You will see what is the condition of footpath. You will see there is no street light in this state. There is no concept of street light in this state, and hence we need to address these issues, because it concerns you, it concerns me, it concerns everyone, because this is our state, this is our city, this entire state belongs to all of us. We have to be equally concerned if people in the villages are not getting their due share of development. And my agenda, and when I have decided to fight this election as an independent candidate, because I have no issue whatsoever, because you know very well, you send only 1 guy from here. You send from all the 7 districts 1 person to Delhi. That person may belong to a party, or he may be independent like I am. It doesn't matter, because whether he is independent or he is from a party, no matter how big or how small that party is, whether it is a regional party or a national National Party. The moment he crosses the border of Meghalaya, enters Assam, enters Guwahati, he is all alone. He is alone to take your voice. He has to go alone by himself. I am already independent here. I have no support of party president. I have no support of general secretaries and office bearers. I have no support of NDC, MLA and ministers of this government. Yet I am standing alone because if you elect me, if you